Leading off, the third baseman, number 8, Matt Fisher. Hitting second, the center fielder, number 18, Matt Hewitt. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 5, Logan Sella. Hitting cleanup for the Comets, the second baseman, number 4, Ben Compton. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 13, James Harris. Hitting sixth, the first baseman, number 32, Gabriel Kirk. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 1, Ben Helgebold. Hitting eighth, the right fielder, number 16, Silas Wall. And rounding out the order for Olivet, the left fielder, number 10, Trevor Savage. Starting on the mound for the Comets, number 35, Brendan Redding. And now, rise and roar for Mount St. Joseph Loyal. Welcome to the Lions is Jeff Newman. And leading off for the Lions, the second baseman, number 27, Jake Lawson.
Take your business career to new heights with Mount St. Joseph University, where top-notch professors have prepared servant leaders for generations. Whether your passion is for management, financial economics, or sport management, the Mount will equip you to make a meaningful impact. Whichever undergraduate path you take, you can earn an MBA in just 1 extra year. For more than 100 years, the Mount has prepared leaders who serve the common good with the heart of a lion. Climb higher at Mount St. Joseph University.
Bases are now loaded with 2 outs.
And again, that's what I was talking about. It was hit hard, but if he's got a little bigger, better lead, and he's going with 2 outs, and that little bobble, I think he can score. And it's just, that's winning and losing right there. Just little things like that. Because really, Blake, with 2 outs, you got to score on a hit. You just have to.
Yeah, you can't have 2 hits. You have to have 2 hits to score a guy from second base with 2 outs.
Yeah, that's just, that's. Hope that doesn't come back to bite us, but that should have been a run.
Sets it up for Max Klein. Klein, a .319 hitter on the season. Redding misses up, I guess, with that fastball, or away.
Yeah, I just missed. He's around the zone, but so far, good zone by the umpire.
Absolutely, it's been consistent for sure.
Be nice to get a big 2-out hit here. But
Max Klein,
right at him.
Another good hard hit ball, but
at him.
One of the Madden balls. In the bottom of the first, 2 hits for the Lions, no runs, no errors, 3 left on base.
Take your health sciences career to new heights at Mount St. Joseph University, where you can learn from leading healthcare experts in undergraduate and graduate programs. Whether your passion is to become a nurse, physical therapist, or physician assistant, innovative sim labs and a variety of clinical sites will prepare you to deliver exceptional patient care. For nearly 100 years, the Mount has prepared healthcare leaders who serve their patients with the heart of a lion. Climb high.
Here in the top of the second.
Fourth in the order, the second
Due
base,
up
number 4,
for Olivet.
Compton.
Compton, Harris, and Kirk. Compton a .424 hitter thus far this season.
Well, it sounds like the 1927 Yankees, Murders Row. All these guys hitting 400 and 300. I know it's early in the season, but
yeah, these Olivet guys can really swing it. First pitch swinging, pop up to the right side of the infield. Lawson has it measured, makes the catch.
Going back to last inning, they didn't score, but at least they made him work. He had to throw more pitches. He was looking at a quick 1-2-3 inning, and we did hit the ball hard. So, yeah, if you're going to draw a positive, just like to have seen us get a run out of that.
That brings up the catcher, number 13, James Harris. I was surprised I did check the stats after that. He only threw 17 pitches in that inning.
Oh, wow. Well, then he probably would have, if he'd have got him out, it probably would have been like 8 or 9. So
Hughes rocks and delivers. Nice pitch on the inside corner to get ahead 0-1. Harris, the backstop, batting .500 on this.
Well, I stand corrected. Now 500 instead of 400. Good pitch. Change up. Swung and missed. 0-2.
Hughes ahead 0-2. 1 out. Harris at the plate. Harris calls time. Hughes doesn't leave the rubber. I love a pitcher that does that.
Yeah, he's all business out there right now.
As soon as he gets a go-ahead, he's going to rock and go. Hughes to the plate. Ball put in play to right field. Price gets his second opportunity of the game and makes the catch. Might need to get Austin a little smaller hat, but other than that, he's looked good on his 2 attempts today.
2 up, 2 down. Like to see that again, continuing to pound the zone. Got another left-handed hitter coming up.
The first baseman, Gabriel Kirk.
Oh, he's only hitting .395.
The first guy in the lineup so far that's not hitting over 400 for Olivet. Hughes rocks and delivers. First pitch, hit into right field. That'll be the first hit of the game for Olivet. Gets all the way to the wall. Price gets it up. And they might have a shot here at second base. Lawson drops the transfer. He was probably safe regardless.
Yeah, I think, and I probably wouldn't have made a difference, but his angle going towards the ball was not great. He hasn't played a whole lot of outfield, but yeah, the angle wasn't great.
Yeah, Austin has definitely not played a lot of outfield, but what he doesn't have in experience out there, he makes up for with pure athleticism.
Yeah, he's got probably the fastest guy on the team.
Austin also plays safety for the Mount
Yes.
St. Joseph football team.
Yep.
Borderline all-conference guy during his first year with the Mount.
Yep.
So Hughes will work from the stretch for the first time today. Brings up the shortstop, Ben Helgevold. Helgevold, a glove man, only hitting .263 on the season. Hughes delivers, misses up and away with the first pitch fastball.
It's the first time we've seen Jake out of the stretch. I expect there to be some runs scored today. The wind's blowing out, and I expect to see some runs scored.
The rain has stopped here at Florence.
Yeah, we're probably going to get off and on the whole day.
It's rough when it's this cold out. Hughes misses away with the second.
A little change up, just ran a little bit off the plate.
Helgevold ahead 2-0.
On deck, Silas Wool, he's hitting .353, so boy, now they got 10 home runs as a team, so they've hit some home runs.
Hughes with the hold. Nice pitch on the outside corner, little change piece. Got Helgevold way out in front. You don't often expect to see a 2-0 changeup.
Yeah, Jake is one of them guys, he can pitch backwards. And what I mean by backwards, when it's a fastball count, he can throw off speed. When it's off speed count, he can throw his fastball. So that's winning pitching right there.
Jake's the great D3 kind of guy that has steadily improved his entire career.
Absolutely.
Nice fastball in the inside corner there from Jake. Evens the count back at 2-2.
See, now as a hitter, you're like, gosh, what's coming here? You know, what's coming? Is it going to be, another fastball curve? Again, Jake's a three-pitch guy, so as a hitter, you're just trying to protect at this point.
2-2 count, 2 outs. Runner at second base. Got a lot of twos going on right now.
Deuces are wild.
Hughes with the hold. Ball fouled off to the right side. Will get out of play.
It looked like a change up there. Had him out front, but just got a piece of it.
Yeah, a little right there off the end of the bat there for Helgevold.
Yeah, now he may come hard in now at this point. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Haven't seen Jake's breaking ball much yet so far.
No, he's mostly fastball change. A couple breaking balls, but you're right. It's been mostly fastball changeup.
Do you think that's the first time through the lineup thing? If he can get through it with fastball changeup?
Some pitchers do that. Coach Woodby's calling the game, so that might be his thought process. There's a fastball.
Fastball in. Helgevold fouls off on the right side.
Years ago when I was coaching, I had a guy named Doc Whelan, and his goal was to go through the lineup. Now, I'm just talking the whole lineup the first time with throwing nothing but fastballs. And he'd accomplish that. Now, it didn't mean fastball down the middle every time. In, out, up, down. And he was a low 80s guy, but he had great command, and he could get away with it sometimes. But that's hard to do.
Very hard. 2-2 count. Hughes plateward. Ball in play to right field. Gets down the line past the diving Max Klein. Olivet will score the first run of the ball game on a base hit by Ben Helgevold down the right field line. That brings to the plate the right fielder, Silas Wall. Wall, as Chuck said before, is a .353 hitter on the season.
It's kind of one of them, it's a hit, they're going to appeal that he missed third, and nobody's watching, so the home plate umpire said right away.
We got an appeal here. They're going to appeal that the runner missed third base. Home plate umpire calls him safe, so he's saying he did hit third base.
Yeah, it's one of them, Max dove. I don't know that he necessarily had to do that. You'd like to see him at least kip it in the infield, but got down the right field line, and they're on the board.
Hughes plateward. Helgevold gets a big jump over there.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Hughes comes to the set. delivers, fouled off to the right side. We got 0-2. 1-0 in favor of Olivet. We're in the top of the second. 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on. Again, light drizzle here at Florence, and the wind's blowing pretty good, but we'll play through this. Not very fun, but we'll play through this. So 0-2, the count. Jake, he's going to throw to first. He gets back.
That was kind of a show-me throw over there, wasn't it?
Yeah, Jake picked a couple guys off in Florida, but you're right. That's more of a show-me. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I would be in a position if I was coaching Olivet. I'd think about running here.
Hughes homeward. Misses up and away.
He holds up.
He got a big secondary there. He looks like he's giving it a thought.
Yeah, he may be on his own. It's tough against lefties. Sometimes with 2 outs, 2 strikes, you go on first move. I was never a big, guy to do that, but there's a lot of coaches that will just say, hey, as soon as he picks up, go. And
nice pitch. Change up down. Strikes out. Wool in the top of the second. 2 hits for Olivet. 1 run. 1 left on base.
Take your teaching career to new heights at Mount St. Joseph University and learn from leading education experts in undergraduate and graduate programs. Whether your passion is for early childhood education, special education, or reading science, our innovative programs, caring faculty, and diverse student teaching opportunities will enable you to change your students' lives. For more than 100 years, the Mount has prepared teachers who serve their students with a heart of a lion.
Leading off the bottom of the second for the Lions, the catcher, number 40, Tyler Herbers. Tyler Herbers from my old stomping grounds, Oak Hills High School grad.
Oak Hill Highlander. Oak Hills always has a great baseball program.
New coach, Greg Lurk.
Yeah, long time. Coach Chuck Lauman was there for years, and they won some state championships back in the 80s, I know. And, they won the league about 15, 20 years in a row in the old league, and they've always got a good program.
Herbers ahead 1-0. Base hit back up through the middle. Good swing.
He continues to hit.
Yep.
He's just continues to put the bat on the ball and find holes. So
yeah,
good start.
I know you and I have talked about this, but I watched Herbers play in high school, and I told Coach Newman and Coach Woodby I thought he might be able to hit for him.
So far, you're proven right.
So far, he can swing it a little bit.
Yep. He's doing well.
Brings up the football transfer, or the football, transplant. The right fielder today, Austin Price, who's had a decent game in right field defensively.
Yep, and he puts the bat on the ball.
Price squares the bunt, fouls it back. Down in the count 0-1. Price puts a lot of pressure on you, right? You said he puts it in play.
He does.
And he can really run.
Yeah, he's, in my opinion, the fastest guy on the team. I guess I haven't seen everybody run, but I've seen most of them, and he really runs well.
Herbers leads off at first. Redding to the stretch and hold. Pick back. Herbers back in safely.
Now, the problem you may have, and I'm sure the coaching staff thought of this when they did the lineup, you got kind of a slow guy on first, and it might slow Austin down a little bit. You prefer in a perfect world not to have someone, obviously your slowest guy on the team in front of you, but it's kind of the way it worked out.
Redding misses in. Evens the count 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Just missed.
Just missed, yeah.
Got Pedro Munoz on deck getting a rare start at shortstop, to be honest with you.
Herbert inches off of first. Redding picks back, throws it in the dirt. Nice play over there by the first baseman to keep it in front.
I really doubt if they're going to get Tyler going here with his, but
yeah, not often you see the catchers running at this level. They're typically not burners.
Right.
Redding to the plate.
There's another
Price,
hit.
Nice base hit into right field. The kid keeps hitting.
Get back. Herbert's kind of took a little round there and almost threw behind him there.
He stumbled a little bit coming around, similar to what Harrison did going in earlier.
Austin continues to hit. I know he doesn't have a lot of at-bats, but he's getting the job done, and he's basically winning a spot.
Like you said, putting it in play when you can run like he can, that's all you got to do is put the bat on the ball.
Yep, every time it's a ground ball, he's going to have a shot to beat it out.
That brings up the shortstop today, number 13, Pedro Munoz.
I do think they'll attempt to move the guys here. Let's see what happens.
I mean,
with the top of the lineup coming up, I would think they would do that.
Do you give Pedro 2 shots to the bonnet?
I would do that, but let's see what happens. Well, here's the first shot.
Redding misses down. 1-0 the count.
We got a dog up on top of the dugout. I don't know what the heck's going on, but
Pedro bunts, gets it down, got to play at third base. Herbert is out at third.
just a really, really bad bunt. Just really bad execution. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, you can't bunt that where the catcher can pick it up on one hop for sure.
I was hoping it would stay foul, but just...
On one positive note, you traded some speed.
Yes,
for
you
some,
did. You did.
You get an out, but you got, Pedro can score from first on a double.
The thing of it is, too, his bat was way back. He didn't get it out. You want to bunt that ball to third base, so just, poor execution. So maybe Jake can pick him up.
Redding misses up and away with the first pitch fastball. Jake Lawson, the second baseman in. Lawson 0 for 1 on the day. Pop up to the shortstop in the shallow center field. Redding checks on the runner. Price bluff. Plateward. Off the end of the bat into center field.
Oh,
Price tags. He's in safe.
Oh, boy.
Slides past the base on the turf. Lions run themselves out of the inning.
Yep. Continue to just kill ourselves. That's
In the bottom of the second, no runs on 2 hits and 1 left on base. All right, we are back here in the top of the third inning, leading off the 9-hole. Number 10, Trevor Savage, the left fielder. Savage, 267 on the season. Hughes with a first pitch fastball in the outside corner.
Well, Blake, that last play of the inning, that's an inexperienced player that's never really played on turf. You know, when you slide late like that, especially on a wet field, you're gonna. And he did. He slid way off the base, and boy, there, you know, we made some really key mistakes so far early in the game.
Hughes misses down, 1-1 the count.
I actually thought he might have left early at second base.
It was close.
It was
for
close.
Sure.
It was definitely close.
Hughes rocks and delivers. Foul ball straight back by Savage.
It does show you, though, the speed of Austin. That ball was medium depth center field, and he really made it easy.
He was 100% safe at third.
Yeah.
Like he had tagged up. I hate tug.
Up.
Drives me nuts. Just slid past the base.
Yep. That's just like I said. That's inexperience playing on turf.
Hughes misses down and away. Lane's a little awkward on that front foot on that one. Even count, 2-2.
The positives are we're getting base runners. The bad part, we're not getting them in. Whoa.
Hughes beats him in on his hands big time there as Savage fouls it off into the first base dugout, holding all of his mates over there.
That'll wake them up in there.
Yeah, they're not seeming too happy about that. He might have to pay for that one a little bit later. 2-2 the count. Hughes at 25 pitches thus far. Just misses down and away with a change piece.
Ooh, that just missed.
Nice pitch there by Jake. Runs the count full. I think this might be Jake's first full count of the game.
I believe it is first free ball count, yes.
Gets the sign, rocks, and delivers.
Ooh, did he go? Ooh.
That was a tough one. I think Jake wanted the call, and I think he might have offered as well. That's a tough one not to get.
That's tough. That was a number 9 hole hitter too. It's good at bat. I thought he might have went, but you know, when we're up here and maybe we're seeing it one way,
for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, to be fair to the umpires.
Brings it back to the top of the lineup. Number 8, the third baseman, Matt Fisher. Fisher squaring to bunt early. Hughes holds, goes to first, almost has him picked off there.
That's one thing we got to learn. I just noticed, Max, we got to hold the tag on these guys, on whether it's on a slide or on a coming back,
especially on wet turf.
Absolutely. I remember early in the year we didn't hold a tag. A guy slid off and he got back. So hopefully we'll learn. This guy's getting a very nice lead at first. Good snap throw. Just wasn't quite on the base, but yeah, he's got a nice lead. We used to do what we called a one-way lead. We'd get way off, and then we would, as soon as the pitcher would pick, we would go back to the base to try to see his move to get him to throw 3 or 4 times over.
The lead has shortened for Savage at first a bit. Hughes delivers, misses in.
Little bit. He squared a bunt, maybe a potential slug or slash that was coming.
Fisher heading the count, 1-0.
Harrison way in at third base.
Ball put in play into shallow center field. Gonna be
oh boy, it fell.
Lands in front of Murray.
Oh boy.
This is a little bit of shades of the Wilmington games where balls that may or may not be caught or aren't hit well become hits.
Yeah, maybe I'm being tough on it. I thought that ball should have been caught. It looked like he looked at the beginning like, well, I can't get to it, and kind of took the gas off, and Jay couldn't get back there. So, he is playing awful deep, but boy, you'd like to see that ball get caught.
Brings up the center fielder, Matt Hewitt. Nobody out, first and second. Hughes in his first real jam of the game.
So I thought the ball was up hot long enough where it could be caught.
Hewitt squares the bunt, back to Hughes. Out at first. That's a nice bunt down there.
It is.
Hewitt bunts the runners over, setting the stage for the designated hitter, number 5, Logan Sella. Sella, a big left-handed bat. Sella with 1 home run yet so far this season, or 2 home runs, I apologize. One out here. Sella
Yeah, and the Lions, they're even at third, but they're deep everywhere else. You know, it's early in the game. You give up a run for an out. Oh,
Nice pitch there by Jake. There's that breaking ball we wanted to see.
He had him falling out there, so that might be something he might want to consider repeating.
Yeah, looked like Sella was selling out to try to drive that one up on the hill in right field.
Yeah, he wants to definitely pull the ball there, so if you're going to come in, you better come in way in and not miss, because it looks like he wants to hook the ball by the way he's swinging.
Hughes, high hold.
There's that pitch again.
Same pitch down and away. Sella does lay off this time. Evens the count 1-1. Hughes peering in for the sign. Sella set. Runners at second and third. 1 out. Hughes delivers.
Just missed.
Just missed down and away.
Boy, Jake wanted that one. He's really not happy with that.
It's not the first time this inning Jake hasn't been happy.
Yeah, you know, that looked like a pretty good pitch, but again, we'll defer up here. I know it's pretty much where he wanted to throw it. That's for sure.
2 balls, 1 strike. Fouled off. Down the third base line, a well out of play.
Tardy on the fastball, and again, that fastball was away. I'm expecting to see breaking ball away here. Now, you know, Coach Woodby, maybe, you know, hey, let's try fastball again away to see if he's looking breaking ball. So it'd be, you know, it's kind of one of them chess matches right here.
Well,
cat and mouse.
While Jake's not obviously overpowering out there, he's a fun guy to have on the mound to call pitches for, because you can kind of guess along with the hitter, because he can throw anything almost at any time for a strike.
3-pitch guy.
2 for 2, or 2-2 count. Jake misses down and away.
It looked like a breaking ball in the dirt or a change. Couldn't really tell, but it's clearly off speed.
Full count.
Yeah, you'd really like to see it make it happen on 2-2, but yeah, he's got a base open, even though it's a left-handed hitter. He doesn't have to give in here. So
Compton on deck, batting .424.
So I think all the pitches right now are in his arsenal. He's got options. He doesn't have to just say, hey, here it is, hit it.
Sella steps out, asks for time. Hughes back on the rubber.
Pedro shading him up the middle.
Sella steps out again. A little bit of a gamesmanship battle going on here in the box.
For sure.
Hughes has the sign he wants. Plateward. Misses down and in.
Yeah, it was off speed. You know, again, he didn't want to give in. I know he wanted to get him out. He didn't want to pitch around him, but so now we got him loaded. We got double play in order.
Brings up the second baseman, number 4, Ben Compton.
Like we used to say, they're 1 pitch away.
Compton 0 for 1 in the game.
The big thing in here is that, you know, stop that crooked, you know, inning where they score a bunch of runs. You can give them 1. Even 2's not the end of the world. You want to keep them from really having a big inning.
Hughes plateward. That ball was hit well to left field. Hagen's under it. Should get the run in. It does. No one else advances.
Okay, you know, we'll take that. Trading out for a run. It's early in the game.
Yeah, I mean, that's worst case scenario, or best case scenario there probably.
Yep. It's only 2 runs.
That makes it 2-0 in favor of the Comets. Brings up the catcher, James Harris.
You can tell, though, the way the ball's carrying. I mean, he really pretty much golfed that. And that went, you know, probably 300 foot. And he didn't really get it that good. He got way under it. So I think, again, as I said earlier, I think there'll be some runs scored today by both teams. I'd be shocked if this ended up 4-3.
As would I. As would I. And both teams have swung it so far. The Lions have.
Right. Oh, you know, we've hit the ball hard.
4 hits already in 2 innings.
Well, and our outs have been hit hard, too. So
Hughes plateward. Harris offers it the first, fouls it off into the Lions dugout. Second dugout we've seen jumping so far today. Hughes ahead in the count 0-1.
This is big right here. Again, just get out of here with 2-0 and a long way to go.
Hughes holds.
Oh, he got a running jump. They picked
him off at first base. Absolutely.
Yep.
Great job by Jake Hughes.
Heck of a job. A back pick, really good timing, and get out of the inning. That's big. Nice job.
And I think it may have helped to draw when they took off from second.
Absolutely.
It kind of drew some of the
attention
away. That ended up working out perfectly for the Lions. They do give up one run, though, here in the top of the third. Trail, Olivet, 2-1 going to the bottom of the third inning.
Back for the bottom of the third. Olivet leads 2-0. Leading off the bottom of the third for the Lions is center fielder Ryan Murray. Ryan hit a hard ground ball to first base. The umpires. Music. We had a little delay there. The umpire wanted the music off, so wind. First pitch is up high for ball one. As I said, Ryan grounded hard to first his first at bat. The Lions have hit the ball hard here in 2 innings. 4 hits, and some of their outs have been hit really hard. Down and in, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, Ryan gets ahead in the count here.
He should have something.
Fastball.
Yeah, he will, and hopefully he'll get a good swing. We need him on. We got some good hitters coming up. 2, 3, 4. And swinging about well.
Redding misses again there.
Ball 3. He'll take this one, and hopefully we'll take a leadoff walk. We need a guy on here.
Absolutely. That'll set the stage for Harrison, who's up next. 4-pitch walk to Ryan Murray to lead off the inning.
Here we go. All right, that's what we needed. As a coach, you hate to see you have an inning, you score, and then you go out and walk leadoff hitter.
Absolutely.
Clearly, he's not trying to walk him, but yeah, that's big for us.
Yeah,
that's
especially to walk in 4 straight, not even make it a competitive at bat.
Let's see what kind of move he has. Ryan, get off. I don't know if he'll be running here. See how quick he is to the. Oh, he's very quick to the plate.
Misses away.
Now, having said that, when you're quick to the plate, you're probably going to take a little bit away from your fastball and your off speed because you're worried so much about the runner. So it can work to our advantage. Even maybe we can't run against this guy.
Sometimes it feels like it can throw off your command as well.
Correct.
That ball's hit really well in the straightaway center field. Not as well as I thought.
Yeah,
center fielder in his tracks.
Yep.
Down off the end of the bat, just a touch.
Yep, just got under it.
Off the bat, I thought that was hit a lot better than it was. That'll bring up Tyrell Anderson.
We got to get Tyrell going. He's struggled a little bit in Florida, but we know Tyrell will come around. Today'd be a good day to get out of it, this little mini slump he's in. Josh Hagan's on deck, and I think I mentioned before, Josh only played about 4 or 5 innings in Florida due to his injury, so hopefully he's very close to 100% now. We need Josh.
Redding attempts to pick off Murray at first base. Kind of a show me there just to get Murray back.
Yeah, I'd like to see Ryan get a little bit bigger lead. If nothing else, we'll worry
Redding
about
quick to the plate. Tyrell hard down the right field line. Out of play. Redding's done a good job thus far of kind of varying up his looks to the plate.
Yeah, he has, and again, he's quick to the plate, but you know, I don't know what his comfort level is in having to slide step like that. Some guys are fine with it, others really dislike it, and they really struggle. So far, he's looked fine out of it, but it's going to be tough to run.
Misses up and into Anderson.
As I said, maybe with it being tough to run, though, that will be to our advantage in the batter's box. He'll make a mistake, and maybe we can drive one to the gap. He's less than a second to the plate. He's really quick.
Murray's a little bigger lead. Misses up again. 2-1 count. Anderson walked in his first at bat.
Yeah, Tyrell had a really good at bat the first at bat. That's a good pitch right there.
It's a really good pitch on the inside corner.
Yep.
Really good pitch.
Fastball right on the inside corner. He just couldn't pull the trigger, so 2-2.
Redding holds to the plate. Foul straight back. There was no net. That might have hit me in the head, Chuck.
Ryan was off on that pitch, so I guess he figured it'd probably be a strike, and felt like he could get a good jump. So I don't think he'll go on this pitch, but if it goes full, I think he'll go. I love to get runners in motion. It just
Redding back to first.
Yeah, his move isn't that great, but again, by him being so quick to the plate, it's really making it tough for him to get a good jump.
Running playward. On Anderson's fist, fouls it off to third base. Third baseman makes the catch in foul territory. 2 down for the Lions.
And a little bit inside. I think Tyrell he wanted to protect, and he just got jammed a little bit. Actually, that pitch was very close to a balk. He kind of quick pitched without a pause. That was really close. If I'm the Lions dugout, I'm at least mentioning like, hey, make sure he comes set and he pauses. That was pretty close.
That brings up Josh Higgins. Higgins 1 for 1 on the day. Murray off and running.
We got a break. So he steals second. The catcher couldn't quite handle the pitch. So got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. We need a big 2-out hit. And it was a swinging strike.
Swinging strike there. Higgins did have a nice 2-out hit in the
yeah, he did.
First that we thought Harrison may score on.
Just didn't work out. That's it. Keep your feet moving out. He swung at a bad ball.
Harrison. Higgins flies to right field. First baseman catches it in foul territory.
Heck of a play.
End the inning. No runs, no hits. 1 left on base for the Lions. Trail Olivet 2-0 going into the top of the 4th. All right, we're back here in the top of the 4th inning. Jake Hughes, first pitch of the inning. Put in play, ripped down the left field line. That's going to go for extra bases. Hagen's over to get it in the corner. Harris will coast into second base for the leadoff double.
Yeah, ball was smoked.
Little get-ahead fastball there for Jake that the big catcher from Olivet hammers.
Just missed his spot. You know, again, we talked about before the game. Again, you know, averages at this time of year, it's limited at bats, but you know they're swinging the bats very, very well. And you know, as I've always said, no matter who's pitching or who you're playing against, you still got to hit it. And so they're swinging it well. And you know, like I said, we just little damage control. We stay in the game because we're going to score some runs.
That brings up the big first baseman, Gabriel Kirk. And his bat goes flying down the first base line.
Yep.
Nice little breaking ball there from Jake. Got him way out in front.
Yep, he lost that one. Gonna look for something sticky to.
The old school stick 'em.
Yeah, a little pine tar. I'm not sure really what they have in there, but yeah. He's really looked like he's trying to hook the ball. He's trying to pull it hard between first and second.
Hughes at 43 pitches now in the inning, in the game. Wow, that'd be a whole lot of pitches for the inning.
We've seen that before in some instances.
Good Lord.
Fortunately, not for our team, but sometimes opposing teams, you see that. But yeah, his pitch count's fine. It just, you know, he's throwing a lot of strikes. He's got one walk, but you know, again, you're not going to no-hit these guys, eh?
Nice pitch on the outside corner there by Jake.
Real nice.
Gets ahead 0-2.
So let's see if he goes a few inches off the plate outside, try to get him to chase.
Kirk a little closer to the plate now as well. Trying to turn everything into an inside pitch.
Yep.
Hughes holds. Munoz jockeying at second. Ground ball to second base. Lawson makes the play. Throws him out at first. Advances the run to the third.
Again, that's one of them that doesn't show up in the box score, but it's a great piece of hitting. He's 0-2, he's battling, and he just hits the ground ball to the right side. He moves the guy, and now the Lions looks like they're still going to play back, and it's a decision I agree with. Again, it's only the 4th inning, and it's 2-0. You hope to get a strikeout or pop-up.
1 out in the inning. That sets the stage for the shortstop, Helgevold.
I believe he drew a walk last time. He had a really nice at-bat and drew a walk.
First pitch from Hughes.
Up and in.
Misses up and in. A strikeout would be huge here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he really could use a strikeout. Oh, now here they come. They're going to come charging in on the – see if they can – we used to do run that play where you start out deep. Maybe the coach has said, hey, you're going, they're deep, and then all of a sudden you come running in, they hit a ground ball, and the runner, confused, tries to come home, and that you get that cheap out. But you know, now they know they're in, so they're going to either run on contact here or, you know, see it through.
Even the count 1-1 with that pitch.
Well, they didn't run on contact.
Lions getting out. Nice play there by Pedro Munoz.
Very nice. And again, really nice by Pedro. You know, again, as a coach there, I'm running on contact.
Especially with that high hop.
Yeah, well, you know, and sometimes you don't, the reason we would say run on contact, sometimes you don't have time to read it. This way you see it down and you're gone. He would have scored. And again, easy to say. But, and, you know, hey, the ball could have went to Jake. He could have been out.
I mean, that is their catcher, Harris, at third base. He may not run real well. We're not 100% sure what that is. His speed looks like. That brings in the right fielder, Silas Wool. Jake with a nice changeup on the outside corner to start this at bat. 0-1.
Really nice job by the Lion coaching staff there. You know, it's kind of a risk to come in, but they make the call, and then Pedro makes them look really smart by making a really nice play.
I thought when that ball hopped over Jake's head, it was going to be a base hit and a run with them in. Hughes ahead in the count 0-1. Nice pitch down, breaking ball down in the dirt. Gets Wool chasing. Hughes way ahead in the count now, 0-2. Got to find the put-away pitch here. and strand that leadoff double now at third base.
Yeah, that would be big because they, did everything. They got the double. They moved him over, and the old get him over, drive him in. Well, we got the big out.
That big out doesn't matter if you don't get this one, though, does it, Chuck?
Yeah, this is
Hughes
big.
ahead 0-2. Plateward just misses up and in. Nice pitch.
Yeah, he did. He looked like he was going away, so he missed his spot, but he missed where it was very close to the strike zone and in. So the batter clearly he couldn't pull the trigger, but it was just a little bit high.
He had given up on that pretty early. If
Yeah.
that would have run back a little further, a little changeup or two-seamer that ran back towards the outside corner of the plate. Nice pitch. Jake Hughes freezes him on the inside corner. Strikes out. Wool strands Harris at third. And a big strikeout there for Jake Hughes.
Question.
Takes us to the bottom of the fourth. Lions trailing 2-0. We will be right back after this. Klein first pitch swinging. Fly ball into mid-right field. And the right fielder camps under and makes the play. First pitch out there.
Yep, one pitch, one out. So Tyler Herbers.
One for one on the day with the base hit up the middle in his first at bat.
Been swinging a really good bat. Again, in limited time, but he's doing a really nice job.
It's kind of, if you're the Lions, it's getting to the time to go here, isn't it?
It's only the fourth, but you're right. I'd like to see and Jake.
Another base hit for Tyler Herbers back through the box. First pitch. If you're a hitter that lives between the second baseman and the shortstop, you're going to have a whole lot of base hits, aren't you?
Absolutely. He just remains hot. And,
squaring up baseballs back through the box. Not much you can do about it.
Nope. Unless they shift you. Other than that, it's
kind of hard to shift a righty there too, isn't it?
Again, you figure he's down in the order a little bit. He's probably not a big pull hitter, and he really isn't. He's a kind of up the middle guy, and that's good to see. So Austin Price at the plate, and he's been real hot. Again, limited at bats, but he started the last game in Florida. Now he's starting again today, and he's done really well.
Price ahead in the count 1-0 here. Price 1 for 1 as well, just like Herbers. His was a base hit to right.
And the thing about Austin, he sprays, so it's not like you can play him a certain way.
Now he's ahead in the count 2-0.
He'll hit it to the left, he'll hit it to the right, up the middle. He uses the whole field. Pedro Munoz on deck, and then we'll turn the line up.
It'd be nice to turn it here with another couple guys on. Running playward. Strike right down the middle on the fastball.
I don't have a problem with that.
No.
2-0, he's still good.
Eight-hole hitter, you want that guy to see pitches.
Yeah, try to get him on, and the more pitches you see, the better off you are.
Redding at 45 pitches with one out here in the fourth. Price, base. Yeah, it's going to fall in front of the center fielder.
Yeah.
Herbers Stops at second base, probably wisely here. Didn't get a great read on it.
Absolutely.
Looked from up here like it had a shot to be caught off the bat.
Well, I got on Ryan a little earlier thinking that ball, and that same way there, he kind of was indecisive, and we thought maybe he'd come and get it, and just played it safe, and it drops in. So
obviously
here we
we can't see the sky right behind us. It may be tough to read it.
It may be.
But that's the first and second.
Yep.
Pedro up here.
Like to see Pedro get on here, and then we got the top of the lineup.
With one out, you don't consider bunting here, do you?
No. You're swinging away, and the only way would be a quick bunt, and I would doubt if he would do that.
Redding just misses in.
And down low, he just down and in a little bit. Good pitch. Again, he's around the plate. There's no doubt about it. He's around the plate. He doesn't miss by much.
So far, this has been a well-pitched, well-played game.
And a well-umpired game. I think he's done a really good job
I completely agree. Redding behind the count 1-0. Plateward. Munoz.
Hits it
fly
well,
ball into
right
right
at
center, right at the center fielder. Makes the catch as the rain starts coming back down here in Florence, Kentucky.
Hit it pretty well, but just, right at him. So, we need a really big two-out hit from Jake here.
Not often you can be mad at a kid who hits a line drive somewhere. You just, the way it is. He squares it up, hits it, puts it in play.
Yep, it's baseball.
Absolutely. Sets the stage for the Lions leadoff hitter, Jake Lawson.
We've had the conversation. In other sports, if you do something well, you're usually rewarded. In baseball, it doesn't always work that way.
Amen.
Square a ball up, or as a pitcher, you make a great pitch, and they hit a bloop. It's just the way it is.
Redding misses away.
Little curve. He tried to go backdoor with it, just stayed outside.
With Price at first base, a double likely ties the game.
No
Anything
question.
in the gap.
Absolutely. In fact, Tyler better hurry because he'll be up his back. Yeah, Austin runs extremely well.
1-0 here. 2 outs. Redding plateward. Lawson flare into left field. Left fielder makes the catch. Yet again, the Lions threaten but do not score. 2 hits in the inning. No runs. 2 left on base.
Chuck Murray back here in the top of the 5th. Trevor Savage leading off, a number 9 hole hitter for Olivet. Joining me now is Andrew Weeks. Andrew, how you doing?
I'm doing great. It's great to be here with you today, Chuck.
We're game's got a pretty good pace. We've had some base runners, just can't get them across. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner by Jake. Just one of them, kind of. It's like in football. You're moving it up and down the field, but you can't score.
Yes. The Lions have been in great position in the last several innings and just fallen short, like you were just saying.
That's upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, just they did get 1 2-out hit, but they just haven't been able to come up with that big hit yet. So, again, in a 9-inning game, you still got some time, but, these guys swing the bat, so Jake's doing a really good job. We got to hold him. That swung on and fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 5th here in Florence, Kentucky. The rain's kind of off and on. The good thing is it's not pouring. It's just been kind of a light drizzle rain, and not fun to play in, but they can play through this.
And despite the rain and the bad conditions today, it looks like the Lions defense is really kind of tightened up, sharpened up since the last time I saw it. So a little dribbler out to second base.
Yep, he got in on him, made a really nice pitch, jammed him a little bit, and Jake Lawson came in from second, made the play. So we got one out, and now they're back to the top of the lineup. Matt Fisher, the third baseman.
Next up,
Matt's a right-handed hitter.
third baseman, number 8, Matt Fisher.
First of a 3-game series. Originally this was going to be a doubleheader today, but with the weather and the weather forecast being better tomorrow, they decided to play one today. They'll play a doubleheader starting at noon tomorrow. First pitch is a strike right in there by Jake. Jake's really throwing the ball well today. Looks sharp. He's had some starts under his belt now, and he was 1-1 in Florida. He lost a tough one, 3-2, I believe it was. Pitching well. There's off the end of the bat, and Jake Lawson makes a sliding catch at second. Very nice play by Jake. So 2 quickly up, 2 quickly down. That'll bring up number 18, Matt Hewitt.
Next for Olivet, the center
Matt's a
fielder,
left-handed
number
hitter.
18, Matt Hewitt.
Coming into the game, Matt was hitting 421. They all seem to be hitting 400 or 500. Even the weak guys, or supposedly weak, are hitting over 300. So they really, as I said earlier in the broadcast, really been swinging it. Pedro Munoz shading him up the middle at short. There's Jake, can he get rid of it? Nope, he's safe at first. Little dribbler off Jake's glove, and that's going to be an error on the pitcher. Little weak nubber, and just couldn't quite make the play. So 2 outs. And the batter is Logan Sella. He's the designated hitter, another left-handed hitter.
Sella comes into this at bat 0 for 1 with a walk.
Jake comes set, delivers, ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hewitt's really getting a really big secondary lead over there at first base.
Yeah, again, we talked earlier, sometimes 2 outs, they go on first move. Jake's thrown over there a couple times, but no go this time. There's a pitch down and in. 2 balls, no strikes.
Big left-handed shift here for the Lions infield. Lawson's playing really shallow in the right field, and Munoz is basically covering up second base from depth.
Yeah, and Andrew Harrison's way over, almost in the shortstop hole. Now, the outfield's relatively straight away, but the infield's really playing pool. Jake comes set. 2-0 pitch. Ball's in the dirt. Wild pitch. Runner goes to second. So 3 balls, no strikes. We got a base open. Ben Compton, the 4-hole hitter, second baseman on deck. So, I don't know if they'll give him the green light here or not. As a 3-hole hitter that, with his average, they might. He's, again, coming into the game hitting 462. So he may want, oh, no, they got him. And he threw it in the ground. Get it in. He's going to wave him. Here's the throw, and he's going to be safe. So a throwing error. The guy nobody was covering third, so he was going to take third. And then we realized that Jake threw back to second, and we did have him, but for whatever reason, he made a bad throw, and it went into center field, and he came all the way around to score. Now, Jeff Newman's out to talk to the umpire. I don't know what this is about, but they're gonna get together and talk about something here. I don't know exactly what he's asking for.
It's a really tough way to give up another run right there. It looks like the play's going to end up standing right there, so Olivet scores their 3rd run of the day. Go ahead, 3-0.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts bad. And it's 3 ball, no count, strike, 3-0 count. So 2 outs, 3 balls, no strike. I don't know what that was about. We'll have to ask Coach after the game what he was asking about, but that hurts. And ball 4 in. So Jake's a little bit upset at this point, probably more upset with himself. So he's got to regain concentration and focus and get us in there. Again, 3 runs. I think we're gonna score 3 runs, but we need to stop him now. So Ben Compton's at the plate, the second baseman, 4-hole hitter. What's he today on the doing today, Andrew?
Compton's 0 for 1 right now. We had a RBI on a
sacrifice fly to the left.
sacrifice fly.
Yeah, that's the one he got under. He hit it pretty good, but first pitch, that's
Drives
going to
another
drop
one there.
down, yeah, for a base hit. And he's going to hold at second. So first and second, 2 outs, and their inning continues. And number 13, the catcher, James Harris, is coming up. And what's James on the day?
James is 1 for 2 so far on the day.
Okay.
It appears that his one hit was a double earlier today.
Coach Woodby is going to go to the mound to talk to Jake. They don't have anybody warm up in the pen. His pitch count's relatively low, so it's just to kind of maybe settle him down. And you got to forget what happened. You know, I know he's bothered by it. He knows he should have probably made those plays, but you can't worry about it. You got to go get him now and really focus and try to get us out of this inning.
And, you know, just being around Jake a lot day to day, he's a really calm guy anyway, so probably doesn't take much to get those nerves back under control. He's been in these spots a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah, Jake is a 5th-year senior. He's had a really successful career at Mount St. Joseph, and he's their number 1. He's their go-to guy. So he's throwing the ball well. It's just, you know, a couple mistakes in the field. That's all. And like I said, big out right here to get, and so we can come in and swing the bats. So Austin, Coach Woodby coming back to the dugout. James Harris stepping in. 2 outs in the 5th, and a 3-0 ball game in favor of Olivet. Olivet started out the year getting swept by Earlham 3 games, but they rebounded, and now they're at 5-5 for the season. And the Lions here were 5-7 after a 2-6 start, so we've been playing good ball. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner.
Hughes has really done a great job working that outside corner. I haven't had the best vantage point so far today, but really sitting here, he's done a good job pounding that outside corner so far.
Yeah, Jake, you know, he can move it in and out, and you know, he's got to make some good pitches here because we can't afford to go down too much more. Stretch, 0-1 pitch, grounded to third. Harrison, he's going to tag the bag, and then we're going to get out of the innings. So in the inning, Olivet scores 1. They leave 2. There was 2 errors. The middle of the 5th, Olivet 3, your Mount St. Joe Lions, nothing.
right, we're back here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Lions trail 3-0. Good spot to get going here. Leading the offense, Ryan Murray. Behind in the count quickly, 0-1.
Murray comes into this at bat 0 for 1 with a walk and a stolen base.
Still Redding on the mound here. Redding misses down and away here. Evening the count 1-1. Redding's been pretty good here for Olivet today. Keeping the Lions off balance. 1-1. Murray just misses a ball over the inside corner there. Just a touch behind that. Fouls it straight back. Behind the count now 1-2. Redding rocks and delivers. Murray hits it very hard into right center field. It's got a shot to get out of here. That ball is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Murray with the leadoff home run to right center field, getting the Lions on the board. That's Murray's second home run of the season or third? Second home run of the season for Ryan Murray. Lions now trail 3-1. Big swing there for Ryan to get the Lions on track there. See what happens? You take his dad off the broadcast, and the kid hits home runs when his dad's not calling the game. Gonna bring up Andrew Harrison for the Lions.
Harrison comes into the at bat 1 for 2 with a double.
First pitch misses up for Redding. One count now as Harrison fouls the ball back off the right field line. Nobody out. Redding puts it in play at the shortstop. Hogelbold makes a nice strong throw across the diamond to retire Harrison for the first out of the inning. That brings up the big designated hitter for the Lions, number 32, Tyrell Anderson. Anderson, the Western Hills product, a senior graduate student at the Mount. Andrew, you're in grad classes with him. Tyrell's a great dude, man, isn't he?
Yep, he's a great guy to have around in class. I'm sure he's a great guy to have around in the dugout as well.
One of my favorite people at Mount St. Joseph. Tyrell
Good swing.
hits it into right field, and there's that thing me and Chuck were talking about earlier today. As the ball skips past the right fielder, Anderson will coast into second base with a double. Me and Chuck talked about that a little bit earlier. As this rain comes down, the ball's going to skip on this turf for sure. The ball skips all the way to the fence in the right field corner. Tyrell with the double, setting the stage for Josh Higgins here.
Higgins comes into this about 1 for 2 on the afternoon with that single that he hit earlier on.
He had a base hit back in the first inning with a pair of runners on that could have scored a run as the left fielder bobbled it, but I think Coach Kittle made the right call by, holding up Andrew Harrison. Higgins. First pitch swinging. Ground ball to the third baseman. Third baseman throws it in the dirt. Fantastic scoop over there by the first baseman, Gabriel Kirk. That was a really nice pick there to save that ball from going down the right field line.
Next up for the Mount.
Sets it up for the big first baseman, number 24, Max Klein.
Klein.
2 outs here. Lions still with a runner at second base in the form of Tyrell Anderson. Klein 0 for 2. Has left a couple on base. Had a couple opportunities driving runs. Be nice to see Max get his first hit of the game here. Misses outside. Tyrell goes from third. He will go into third, standing up on the wild pitch. I think Coach Murray in the background there just said pass ball, and I think I agree with him.
Klein's going to be a really exciting guy to watch in the next several years for the Lions. Just a couple games I've gotten to watch him so far this year. He's really swung the bat well.
He's a big, strong kid who's a better athlete than he gets credit for. Oh, fouls one off of his foot there on inside fastball.
Pretty tough taking that one, though. It looked like it did hit him right around the shin.
I'm not sure that was a strike. I think Max may have gave Redding a gift there. That looked a little bit in off the plate. But, trying to make something happen here and driving that run from third base. Tyrell Anderson stands 90 feet away. Klein Base hit into right
Oh,
field, it looks
good
like. Yep,
shot.
over the first baseman's head. Ball into the right field corner. Right fielder comes up with it. Anderson scores. We are now at a 3-2 ball game as Klein gets his first hit of the ball game and his first RBI.
That swing sounded like it hurt a little bit. Came off the very end of the bat.
These cold, wet days, nothing worse than fisting it or right off the end of your bat. It's really tough.
Herbert,
Sets the stage. Tyler Herber's the catcher. Herber's is, I believe, 2 for 2 in a game. A couple of base hits up the middle. Ooh. Herber's out in front of a little breaking ball there. Ready from the stretch. Klein inches off at first. Herber's again out in front. I don't think they're going to throw Herber's another fastball here. It's been 2 off-speed pitches. And on the first 2 at-bats, he hit 2 first pitch fastballs back through the box for base hits. You're not going to see fastballs early in this count. So Herber's now behind 0-2. 2 outs. Klein at first. Redding. Plateward. Herber's swings. Ball gets away from the catcher. Klein moves up to second base. Almost a play at second base there as he goes way too far. Call that a strikeout for Herbers, but he advances on an error by the catcher on a pass ball. Brings up right fielder Austin Price.
Price is 2 for 2 on the day as well, with 2 nice base hits.
This is one of those spots where you really have to capitalize on that mistake made by Olivet. You strike out a guy, obviously he's not supposed to advance to first base. So, Price, big hit here, tie the ball game. Nice pitch. Missed up, I guess. It was right about the belt. Good pitch there by Redding to start off the at-bat, though. Price has put together some good at-bats. Price ahead in the count, 1-0. Herber's at first. Klein at second. Redding Plateward.
Price really looks like he's kind of gotten very comfortable in the box now. Just from watching him a couple weeks ago until today, I jokingly kind of told some of my buddies that Price kind of was in the box as aggressive as what he is when he plays football. Now he looks very calm and poised.
And now he's ahead in the count, 3-0. Austin is starting to master that strike zone a little bit, as you said. He's starting to calm down. The game's starting to slow down just a little bit for him. West Claremont product, I think Austin is.
I believe so.
3-0 fastball. Obviously, your 8-hole hitter's taking that when you're down a run in the 5th and 2 outs. You have to take that. I think he throws that again here. Austin's going to try to hit it in the gap somewhere. 3-1 count. Redding. Plateward. Misses up and in. Price walks and sprints to first base. I love a guy that plays like Austin Price. Bases loaded. Pinch hitting for the Lions will be, looks like Caleb Parton will be pinch hitting for the Lions. Pinch hitting for Pedro Munoz.
Parton's had a good start to his season so far. He's hitting .414.
As Olivet's coach will come out of the dugout and head to the mound. We'll take a quick break and be right back after the mound visit. All right, let's set the stage for you here. No balls, no strikes. Caleb Parton stepping in to pinch hit here for Pedro Munoz. 2 outs in the inning, and the bases are loaded. Lions trail 3-2. Redding still working from the stretch despite the bases being loaded. First pitch to the plate. It gets a strike on the outside corner. Getting a little generous there with that outside corner. Jake's going to have to start using that to his advantage when we get back out there. Redding holds. Parton fouls it off down the right field line. Heading the count 0-2. Tough spot to come in as a pinch hitter. Redding doesn't like his sign. Asks the catcher to work through the signs again. Redding, high hold. Playward misses up to Parton. One ball, 2 strikes. Klein at third. Herbers at second. Price at first. Anything in the gap scores Price from first. Parton offers it a pitch outside. Parton got put in a little bit of a tough spot. That was very similar to the pitch called a strike, the first pitch. He has to. I think he has to offer it that in that situation. One ball, 2 strike count. Redding misses down and away. Good take there from Caleb Parton. Andrew, do me a favor and look up his pitch count for me. It's got to be getting up there for sure.
He's at 70 right now.
70 pitches with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Not crazy, but starting to climb. Parton strikes out on a fastball up and away that was definitely ball 3. Leaves them stranded. Lions do score 2 and get back right in the ball game. Lions trail 3-2 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. All right, we're back here in the top of the 6th inning. Lions trail 3-2. Jake Hughes still out on the mound for the Lions. Rocks and delivers. Just misses down and in. The big first baseman, Gabriel Kirk, leading off the inning for Olivet. Big shift on for the Lions as now Caleb Parton stays in the game to play shortstop. He is straight behind Jake Hughes behind second base.
Oh,
nice
big swing.
pitch. That ball disappeared on Kirk. Jake went off speed there.
Kirk's 1 for 2 on the day.
He had one ball he hit really hard into right field. That ball was hit hard into deep right field. That's going to be in here. Price on the warning track makes the catch. And again, his hat flies off. Somebody get that man a smaller hat. Neither right fielder yet in this game has made a play with their hat remaining on. That brings up the shortstop, Ben Helgevold. Helgevold has, I think, reached once or twice. He does have an RBI in the game. Helgevold runs really well and plays a really solid shortstop for the Olivet Comets. Squares the bunt, fouls it back. Hughes ahead in the count 0-1. Hughes is at 67, 68 pitches now with that last pitch. Hughes rocks and delivers. Nice breaking ball that stays on the inside corner. I thought that was going to run way off the inside. Nice pitch, Jake Hughes. Jake now ahead in the count 0-2. One out in the inning. Lions do have someone throwing in the bullpen. Goes with the high heat to strike him out. Jake's really settling into this game. He's done a good job of avoiding big damage all game. That brings up their right fielder, number 16, Silas Wall.
Wolves kind of struggled today at the plate, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Left 2 runners on base.
Hughes has his number so far today. Hughes rocks as soon as Wool's in the boxing set and delivers. That ball was fouled off of Wool's front foot and made it all the way to Andrew Harrison playing third base. So you know he hit that one pretty hard, and that does not feel good on a cold day like today. All that pain, and it's nothing but a strike. Umpire giving Wool a minute here. He's walked around for a little bit. Wool stepping back into the box. Hughes is on the mound waiting for him. Ready as soon as Wool is. Rocks and delivers. Misses up and in with the breaking ball. Even in the count, 1-1. Hughes rocks and delivers. Nice pitch, but it's down. It had a lot of run on it, that two-seam fastball. But misses down. Herbers does a good job keeping in front. Two and 1 the count. Nice pitch on the outside corner there by Jake. Evens the count 2-2. That's the third strikeout of the day of Wolf for Jake Hughes. Fantastic breaking ball. They call that a back foot breaking ball. That was fantastic. And the top of the 6th, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base for Olivet. We come to the bottom of the 6th. Lions trail 3-2.
Back here in the bottom of the 6th inning here, have Jake Lawson at the plate. Takes a nice cut, fouls one off down the third base line. Lawson comes to the plate 0 for 3 so far on the day. Takes a ball low and outside. Lawson squared the bunt there. Pops it foul, back behind home plate.
That was a great idea by Lawson. Third baseman was back. They've kind of lulled them third baseman to sleep because Jake and Ryan will both bunt for hits. Ryan more so than Jake, but Jake saw an opportunity to get a cheap one there. Just fouled it back. It was a great idea, though.
1-2's the count here. Takes a ball high and outside. Evens the count at 2-2. That was more of a defensive swing there by Lawson than anything else. Ball was coming right at him, and his reaction was to get the bat on it.
Yeah, I think Jake committed to swinging that a little earlier than he probably should have, because that ball may have hit him had he not swung at it. Does a good job, though, to stay fighting. Jake is a good contact guy, doesn't strike out a ton. He's a tough guy to get it past.
Lawson drives one into center field. And Olivet center fielder out under it for the first out of the inning.
Hewitt coasts under that, makes a nice, easy play. But, you know, again, Jake puts it in play, sets the stage for Ryan Murray, fresh off his home run that he hit to right center field, his second of the season.
Murray takes one a little bit outside there. Murray's been really patient at the plate today so far.
Yeah, Ryan's a fantastic player in the box altogether.
Takes the second pitch there for a ball.
He's also not afraid to let it hit him either, and that one almost clipped him on the front leg. Redding misses up, 3-0. I really wish Coach Murray was here. Has he got the green light here, Chuck? No. Hard red light for Ryan. Strike on the inside corner.
Green light now, 3-1. That was a good 3-0 pitch, inside corner.
Redding sets. Ooh. That one looked a little bit inside, but...
Yeah, Redding did a good job there, though. I mean, he nibbled the inside corner in the first one, and he went a little further, and a lot of times the umpire's going to give it to you. Full count here.
Puts a nice swing on that, dribbles it right between the shifted second baseman into right field.
That's a tough ball to pull through the 4-hole there with the second baseman already. He's deep and shaded that way. So Ryan hit that pretty hard. Brings up the big fella, Andrew Harrison. Harrison, the third baseman. Harrison with one hit on the day. Has been one of the Lions' best run producers thus far this season.
Redding with a move back to first base. Murray gets back in there safely.
Quick pick. Some of the small things in baseball that are really not noticed often. That ball actually bounced before it got to Kirk, and Kirk did a good job over there at first base of keeping it in front of him yet again. He seems to be a pretty good first baseman defensively.
Harrison puts a nice swing on it. Trailing out in center field. Hewitt comes out up with the second out. Murray comes back to first base there.
Another ball that was well hit by the Lions. Lions have hit a lot of atom balls in this game. I think we've got 10 hits to Olivet's 5, and we've had 6 or 7 balls that were hit really well that could have been hits. Lions have just missed getting that big hit quite a few times, and maybe this is the spot for Tyrell here as he comes up to break out of his little mini slump that he's on since the trip to Florida. Ryan breaks, stealing second. He's in there. That was a really close play there by Ryan. As Chuck said earlier, Redding's very quick to the plate.
That'll be Murray's second stolen base of the afternoon.
Now all you are is a base hit away from tying the game, so Tyrell finds a hole here. We tie the ball game.
Redding sets, ready for the 1-0 pitch. Anderson takes that on the inside corner, ball 2.
Tyrell ahead in the count 2-0. Looking for something he can drive here.
Anderson gets his bat on that one, ricochets off of his foot, and again, like we were talking about the last several innings, cold day like today, those do not feel good.
Cold and wet, man. You never want to hit the baseball off yourself. It's not good. You want to catch it clean. You want to hit it clean. It's just, that's the way you want it to be on days like today. And that stuff right there hurts. 2-1 the count here. Redding's probably nearing the end of his afternoon.
He was at 89 before the beginning of this at bat.
Tyrell just misses the ball, pops it up to the right side, gets into the Olivet dugout. Tyrell just missed that ball.
Evens the count at 2-2 now.
It does look like Olivet has someone loose and ready in the right field bullpen here. My guess is this is getting really close to the end of the road for Mr. Redding, who's had a really good outing, scattering 10 hits across these front 5 2/3 innings thus far.
Anderson takes down low, loads up the count at 3-2.
Full count, 2 outs. This is where you win and lose ball games here. Tyrell can find a way to put it into play. Ryan will score and tie this game up. No, find a base hit, not necessarily put it in play, but you know what I'm saying.
Redding sets, ready for the full count pitch.
That's
ball 4.
Great at bat there by Tyrell Anderson. I think Redding thought he struck him out. I don't know why he was necessarily bouncing off the mound like that. That was close to a strike. It was a good pitch, but it wasn't a no-doubter for sure.
Brings number 4, Joshua Higgins, into the box. Higgins is 1 for 3 on the afternoon.
Higgins is got to get a base hit here. It'd be real big for Josh Higgins to get going. He's a guy the Lions definitely need to be productive the rest of the year. Ooh, out in front, a little bit of a breaking ball, and that breaking ball was hanging. Higgins stays back on that. That may be a double in the right center field gap with the Lions leading the game.
So after that long at bat by Anderson, who's now standing at first base, drawing the walk, Redding's pitch counts up to 95. Got to be thinking he's really on a short leash now.
Yeah, I think if you're Olivet, you're hoping he gets out of this inning unscathed, but if he gives up a run, I think he's probably done as well.
Deals Higgins with a nice shot into left field.
That's going to be caught by the left fielder, middle depth. Nice swing there by Higgins, nice line drive. The Olivet guys are coming out of the dugout to congratulate Redding. My guess is his outing is over. Not a guarantee, but Lions do get a hit, leave a pair. Still trail 3-2 in what has been a tightly contested ball game. We'll be back in the top of the 7th. All right, we're back here as Coach Chuck Murray joins me again. Thank you. Andrew struggled a little bit. I love that kid to death, but it was hard carrying through those last couple innings.
Well, you know, we were talking off air how we're getting close. We just can't get that hit to get us ahead, but we're still in good shape here. We got three more at bats, and you know, Jake on the mound still throwing well, so we're right in this ball game.
Jake starts the inning at 75 pitches. You know, you hope he can maybe get through 2 more here if he gets through quick.
Yeah, he's to the point now. This is about his probably fifth start of the year, so you know he's building up his pitching, and so we'll see how this inning goes.
2-1 the count with the 9-hole hitter, left fielder Trevor Savage.
Yeah, this is a big out right here. You would like to get this guy before the lineup turns.
Ball put in play to right center field. Price coasts over, makes the catch, and finally his hat stays on, ladies and gentlemen.
Next up for the Comets, the
first out of the inning for the Lions.
Number 8, Matt Fisher.
We first out of the inning for the Lions. Brings up the top of the lineup, third baseman Matt Fisher. Fisher 1 for 3 in the ball game. Hughes quickly, 4 pitch.
Oh boy!
Behind Fisher there. But it's just a ball.
Yeah. Luckily it wasn't a hit by pitch, but we'll take it.
Jake now at 80 pitches.
Yeah, like we said, you know, at the beginning of the game, it's just been overcast all day. A little bit of rain here and there. It's stopped for a couple innings now. So again, for March.
Ball put in play to the right side. Lawson over, slides, makes the throw to Klein. 2 outs in the inning with just Jake's 6th pitch of the inning. So he's been pitch efficient there.
Yeah, very good. As we talked, with a little bit of rain earlier, but now it's stopped, and there's some good pace to this game. And again, talking about Jake Lawson second, he played a lot about it short last year, but he's just an outstanding second baseman defensively, and we're really solid there. We feel good about that for the next couple of years.
Jake, nice first pitch breaking ball there to get ahead of the left-handed batting center fielder, Matt Hewitt. Hewitt is 0 for 2. I think he had a sac bunt earlier. Jake with another breaking ball.
And while we're not into personal stats and everything, we'd really like to come back and get this win for Jake. He's had some tough luck this year, and he's obviously pitched well enough to be the winning pitcher in this game. Because really a couple of the runs they got were, maybe plays that could have been possibly made.
0-2 the count. Hughes, homeward. Ball in play again.
He's going to beat it out now.
Throws it away into trying to make the play. There's still an opportunity, but the ball is rolling around to second base. That'll go down as an error on Klein.
It'll be an infield hit to get to first base, and then an error on the throw. What happened there is I think that's a communication between Jake and Max. Jake could have called him off. When Max went, Jake Lawson. Jake Hughes did not break off the mound right away, so you can see in trouble right away. In that case, though, Max should have just held on to the ball. Now they got a guy in scoring position. That's just a little bit of inexperience over there.
Max didn't grow up, but he hasn't played a ton of first base in his life.
Just trying to make a play, but in that case, you probably just hold on to it. So, again, a little miscommunication. He plays there maybe next time. Jake Lawson calls him off because it's pretty routine ground ball to second base.
Designated hitter Logan Sella up. Hughes homeward. Misses down.
And Tyler Herbers was doing he was backing up. It just took a weird bounce. And
it bounced off the front of the dugout down the first base line and took a weird bounce. He was in the right spot.
Tyler was hustling all the way. It just was one of them, awkward kind of throws that went awry, and he just couldn't keep him from going to second.
Hughes behind the count 1-0. Ball hit hard to right field. That ball was tanked, but it's way foul.
Yeah, way foul. Hit well. Very well. Out of here, but foul.
Would have been out of here had it been fair, but it was well foul.
Yeah.
Down the right field line. Evens the count 1-1. Sella 0 for 1 with a pair of walks on the day.
Big guy to get out here. This is a big out.
Yeah, you really want to keep it at a 1-run deficit.
Oh, he's going to steal
Stealing
third with
third.
2 outs, but
Ground ball to second base. Lawson to Klein. We get out of the inning. That's the guy we want you to hit it to in that scenario for
100%,
sure.
100%.
You know that's a play that's going to be made.
And Jake continues to make outstanding pitches in tough situations.
87 pitches for Hughes, and after 7, we will be back in the bottom of the 7th.
Take the sciences to new heights at Mount St. Joseph University, where world-class professors have prepared successful scientists for generations. Put your passion into action with our biology, chemistry, social work, psychology, and computer science programs. Gain real-world experience through faculty-led research projects and paid co-ops, or develop an industry-changing app like Cicada Safari. For more than 100 years, the Mount has prepared leaders who serve the common good with the heart of a lion.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Mount, the first baseman, number 24, Max Klein.
All right, now we're back here in the bottom of the 7th. Redding does head back out. Klein to lead it off for the Lions. Fastball up and away. Klein fouls off to the right. Redding starts this inning, bottom of 7th with 97 pitches.
Yeah, they got bullpen action down there. It's a right-hander throwing.
Nice breaking ball that misses in. Did have some good run to it, but it definitely was in the whole way. 1-1.
He's done an outstanding job today. You know, we've got some hits, but he's a lot of damage control. 10 hits, but only 2 runs.
That's what he's scattered those hits as well.
For sure.
Klein, ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop comes up clean, throws it across the diamond. 1 out in the inning.
You know, it seems like we get a couple hits every inning and just leave guys on, and it's just one of them games so far. But again, we're good. 1-run game.
Tyler Herbers. Tyler 2 for 3. Did reach base all 3 times after the strikeout advanced on the error by the catcher in the last inning.
Yeah.
Or the wild pitch, not the error by the catcher.
Get through.
First pitch swinging for Herbers yet again. Ground ball to the third baseman who throws it across the diamond.
Well, if we go quickly here, they may run him back out for the 8th.
Next up,
It's 4 pitches thus far as he entered with 97.
Yeah.
number 3, Austin Price.
That brings up Austin Price. Price 2 for 2 with a walk, been on base all game. Played well in right field.
I believe his last game in Florida, he was 3 for 4, so he's been on base quite a bit. He gets on, I would think he would try to steal to get down there with 2 outs.
Redding misses out with the first. Ball hit pretty well into center field. Center fielder gets on his horse. Not a bad swing there for Austin
Actually,
for
that
sure.
went farther than I thought off the bat. I thought he hit it off the end of the bat. It carried pretty well.
And the bottom of the 7th, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. We go to the top of the 8th. Olivet leading 3-2. All right, leading off for Olivet here in the top of the 8th inning. Oh, I'm freezing. Sorry, I apologize. The second baseman, Ben Compton.
Shows bunt.
Shows bunt, gets it around. It's going to foul off down the third base line.
Very good. Grab it while it's foul. Get a quick strike, get ahead.
Compton 1 for 2 with an RBI in the game.
Looks like their bullpen is stopped, so either the guy that was warming up is coming in or he's just slowing down, and looks like we really don't have anybody throwing right now. So I think they feel, oh no, wait a minute, it looks like somebody might be throwing, just kind of getting loose a little bit.
We got two guys down there throwing a little bit. Hughes homeward, misses up, 1-1 count.
Well, they call that double barrel action.
That'll be Hughes' 89th pitch of the game.
Yeah, again, he should be good for 110, I would think, at this point. But again, coaching staff will decide, where they want to go. There's a lot of games, and these aren't conference games, so clearly you're going to need Jake Hughes in conference.
Jake misses away.
Just missed.
Just missed away with a two-seam fastball, it looked like.
Yep.
A little bit of run. Maybe a little too much run. Hughes toes the rubber. In play.
Oh,
Harrison
what a
with
play.
a
Make the
fantastic
throw.
play to third. And, throws it across. That was a great play by Harrison on the stop, but just couldn't make the throw.
Yep.
It would have been a bang-bang play even if Max picks it.
Yep.
It's got to be go down as a hit.
For sure. It's a heck of a play. Just, he's trying to gather himself and make that throw, a little bit of low throw. Tough one to scoop, and they got their leadoff guy on. But what a magnificent play.
Harrison's done some good work with the glove. Still adjusting a little bit to the speed of these college runners as far as the arm.
Yep. I mean, he's got the arm strength. It's a matter of just the accuracy.
It's the footwork and accuracy, it seems like.
Yep.
But he's going to be a very good defensive third baseman when he figures it all out.
Yep. We're happy to have him, no doubt about it.
Hughes picks the first. Klein throws it away from Hughes on the way back.
Again, Harrison backing up. Just the little things. That's winning and losing games, the little things.
Absolutely. Those are things in the past we may not have seen from a Lions team.
We've done some good things today, and there's a few things that I'm sure we wish he could redo, especially when you're in a one-run game.
Hughes, still no 0-0 count. The catcher, Harris. Nice pitch. First pitch fastball on the outside corner. Harris on the day is 1 for 3. Hit that double down the left field line early in the game.
You think sometimes this late in the game would they try to bunt and play for another run, but these all guys have great averages. Now, I guess the flip side would be if you bunt him over, you got a guy up with a great average.
Correct. I think I would be playing for one right here if I'm the Olivet coaching staff.
Fouled off.
Insurance runs are huge.
The flip side could be maybe they're a little afraid of their bullpen too. Again, we haven't seen it, but after the starters, Redding's numbers, the numbers are not in their favor, so to speak. So maybe they feel like they need to get 2 or 3 and not just play for 1. So again, as I've always said, we can talk up here and think about it, but we'll always defer to the
for sure.
team.
We don't know their personnel the way they do, for sure.
Correct.
We like to think we know ours pretty well, but we still don't know it as well as Coach Newman and Coach Woodby.
Correct.
Foul ball down the third base line. 0-2 the count. And 1 out. Or no outs, I apologize. Compton standing at first after his second base hit of the ball game. Compton looks like an athlete. Looks like he could probably run a little bit.
Yeah, he looks like he's trying to lull Jake to sleep a little bit at first, and he might pick his pitch and take off. But we've done a nice job today. They don't have a stolen base, and Jake picked the guy off earlier in the game, and he's just kind of trying to lull him to sleep here.
Hughes homeward. Ball in play. It's going to probably fall.
He's got it.
No, Parton's going to make the catch.
Very nice job.
Nice play, Caleb Parton.
Yeah, he got a nice break on it and actually kind of made it routine.
That was a nice play
by
by young Caleb Parton, the freshman shortstop.
That's a big out.
Sets it up for another lefty. the third baseman, who I think's had a really good day defensively.
Yes, he has.
Gabriel Kirk. He's made a couple picks that were really nice. And even on things that people don't realize, on pickoffs and things like that, he's been
little things.
Yeah, that could easily go to the wall. He's made some nice plays.
And again, you look at the scoreboard; they have no errors.
Kirk 1 for 3 with a run scored.
I'm waiting for this guy to. Oh, boy, he got under it. Fouled.
First pitch swinging, fouled way back into the right field seats. Actually, off the pavilion in right field.
Yeah, he does. Again, I don't know the scouting report, but boy, he really looks like he wants to pull everything. He's trying to hook that ball to right field.
So if you're calling pitches here, you're staying away, soft and away?
Correct. If you're going to come in, you got to come away in, then you run the risk of hitting him, but he's definitely looking to hook it. And if you can get him to pull a ground ball, you might get a double play out of it.
Jake picks the first there. Never looked like he was going to offer plate word there. 0-1, the count, 1 out.
You know, we talked earlier about you hate to waste a pitching performance like this, you know. You really like to win these games when you pitch this well. Nice job by Herbers there on a ball in the dirt.
Really good job to keep that in front and keep the runner at first base, the double play in order. Those are those little things we talked about.
Yep, and especially in a one-run game. We talked earlier some of the maybe mistakes we might have made early. And now, again, in a one-run game, you got to keep guys off second base. You got to keep the double play in order. Get him to hook one here to Jake at second.
You kind of get him to roll over something outside.
Exactly.
Comes inside.
Came in, just missed, but with a fastball. And if he had no chance of hitting that. He was looking away. So now he'll probably go away on this pitch. And again, hopefully he'll hook one on the ground to second, get him to roll over.
2 balls and a strike. 1 out here in the top of the 8th.
Definitely planning to pull.
Nice pitch. A little changeup disappeared away from him.
Yep. Again, he really struggling with the outside pitch. Showed him just that he threw that one hard in just to kind of keep him honest, but I'd be stunned if he doesn't do anything but throw away here.
Yeah, they're definitely playing with the pool all over the place.
Yep.
Ryan shaded to right center field. Parton right behind second base at the shortstop. Hughes goes away, misses away.
And the
Hughes
dirt.
not real happy with himself after that offer.
Yeah, wild pitch, advancing to second. So now it changes the situation a little bit here. You got a guy in scoring position. You do have a base open. It's kind of that catch-22. You don't want to walk him, but, boy, you can't give in. So you got to make a good pitch here. It looked like a change. He just choked a little bit and threw it in the ground. So I'm expecting, I think 3-2 curve here away is what we're probably going to get. Let's see if me and Coach Woodby are on the same page here.
Hughes, peering over the sign, gets what he wants. Checks the runner at second. And offers play. It's actually a fastball in the inside corner.
Rolled him over, just foul. Jake kind of fell down off the mound a little bit.
That's the second time in a row he's lost his footing a touch.
At Florence here, those are portable mounds. They're turf mounds, just like the field. So I don't know if there's anything in particular that's giving him trouble or just the way he's landing, but certainly it's not creating a hole or anything like a regular mound.
Stays 3-2, 1 out, runner at second base. Hughes now over 100 pitches. Ball hit hard into right center field. Price is on his horse. Not going to get there. That ball is out of here. That is a tough break there for the Lions. Hughes fastball kind of up middle, and Gabriel Kirk hammers it into right center field. That was a good swing.
Yep.
Didn't think it was going to get out of here.
I didn't either.
But it was going to score a run either way.
Yeah, actually, when it was a line drive off the bat, I thought Austin might have a shot. Then when he turned his back, I'm like, well, that's off the wall. And then it just barely creeped over, but that's all that counts. And that's tough. That's tough.
5-2 in favor of the Comets.
But again, I guess he's going to come out to get him now at this point. Coach Woodby's coming to the mound.
We have a couple of guys ready down there, it looks like.
That's a shame. He pitched so well, and just that one mistake there that he got it up. And, again, that guy's looking to pull the ball. And he did, to his credit.
We'll be right back with the pitching change for the Lions. We're now on the pitch for the Lions is Mason Jewell in his sparkling 0.00 ERA on the season.
Yeah, Mason did a nice job down in Florida. I think he threw in Alabama also. So, yeah, he's done a nice job. A sophomore from actually Michigan. Don't remember the name of the city, but he's from Michigan.
From Holly, Michigan.
There you go. Okay. So he's in here with one out here in the top of the 8th. They have 2 runs across. First pitch is a ball.
Batting for the Comets is the shortstop Helgevold.
He showed bunt, which again is a smart play after a home run.
Jewell evens the count with a fastball in the outside corner. 1-1. On the season, Jewell 3 appearances, 1 start, 4 1/3, 3 hits. Helgevold squares again.
Yeah, I believe his start, I'm kind of recollect here, that was a 3-inning, no-run performance. I can't remember which game was. Threw the ball very, very well.
I think that was the second Shrine game.
It could have been. Very, very well.
Helgevold again squares. Herbert's out to make the play. Bang, bang play at first base. And the Lions get the out. That was a nice play by Tyler Herberts back there.
Well, he can run very well.
Next up for Olivet, the right fielder, number 16.
Very, very, very close play. But as I've always said, there is no tie in baseball. You have to beat the ball. So umpire Justin Penix saw it that way. So we got 2 outs.
Nice to see Herberts, who's a little bit bigger catcher than Brandt, spring out and make that play.
Yep. Olivet, well, now
Another
we're going
square
to,
to bunt.
and that's going to be a hit.
Jewell over to make the play, makes it close. Probably should have held on to that.
Well, I think, again, this goes back to PFP. He did a nice job getting off the mound, but as soon as he picked up the ball, he put the ball back in his glove. That's just not going to work. You have to actually throw it basically where you catch it. It was a nice bunt. Give him credit, but yeah, that's something that you got to get rid of it. And even then, he might have beat it anyway.
So bunt help for Silas Wohl. Now first pitch swinging. Fly ball into center field. Ryan Murray comes on to make the catch. End of the inning. But in the inning, Olivet scores twice on the strength of a home run by number 32, the first baseman Gabriel Kirk. Lions trail 5-2 as we enter the bottom of the 8th. We're back here, bottom of the 8th inning. Caleb Parton, the shortstop, leading it off for the Lions. And it's still Brendan Redding. Brendan Redding misses in first pitch fastball.
Yeah, we had a feeling after that last inning where he got us out pretty quick, he might come back out for the 8th.
I really thought after they hit the home run, though, that might be it. Parton, ground ball to shortstop, hit pretty well.
Oh,
throws it away.
Yep, so that's an E6 throwing.
That'll be an E6.
And now we'll take it. Just to start off the inning, we got Jake and Ryan come up. We need Jake to get on. That's a big break right there. First error of the day for them.
And we've got to capitalize. As you said, we've got 3. 2 of them were on Jake. Mm-hmm. But errors are errors. So, and, get your guy, your 9-hole on before Lawson, Murray, and a Harrison come up here. You got a shot. Jake struggled a little bit today, 0 for 4.
He's kind of lifting fly balls, so that's out.
Redding misses up and away. Redding now at 106 pitches. Lawson heading the count 1-0. Pick it first.
Tell you a quick story. This is before the internet and but a friend of mine, I won't tell you what school, was a pitching coach somewhere, and a pitcher at a Division I school threw 150 pitches in a game, and the head coach said, tear that pitching chart up and get rid of it. Don't let anybody see it.
Redding misses away again.
Can't really. Everybody knows nowadays because it's all posted. But back then it was like, don't let anybody see that, tear that up.
But back in those days, the pitchers loved doing that.
Yeah, they did,
too.
but that was maybe even a little extreme at that point.
That was extreme.
Ooh. I just caught the corner.
Caught the corner.
Good take. Good take.
Absolutely 2-0.
Not a whole lot he could do with that pitch anyway.
Unless he's looking to shoot that 36 hole,
right.
There's nothing to do. So it's 2-1 in his count. Nobody out. Parton leads away from first. Redding to the plate. Lawson flares one into left field. That's got a shot to get down.
It does.
It is down.
All right,
now
we'll
the
take
Lions
it.
maybe catching a couple of the breaks they didn't catch early in the game.
Yep.
Sets the stage for Ryan Murray. Murray 2 for 3 with a home run in the game.
Well, I think what will happen here is they're down 3, so they're not going to sacrifice bunt. But depending on how the third baseman, if he quick bunts, we take bases loaded with Harrison coming up. That's for sure. Harrison and Tyrell. So let's see. He's probably swinging because he's even with the base. Let's see.
Up and in here.
Yep.
Fastball. Redding misses up and in.
Plus, I think he's feeling pretty comfortable at the plate right now. So
Redding now at 110. It looks like Olivet does have someone ready to go in the right field bullpen.
Nice pitch.
Nice breaking ball.
Yeah, nice pitch. It's
nice
a good take.
Ball.
Like Ryan's going to say, you're going to have to do that 2 more times because you're going to have to repeat that. I'm not looking for that pitch.
1-1 count. Good speed on the bases for the Lions. He tried to do it again and
Yeah,
missed.
down and in, almost hit him.
We made that comment earlier, myself and Weeks. Ryan is surely not afraid to take his free
I think
bases.
he's been hit 7 or 8 times, I think, something like that, 5 or 6. Deep, outfield deep and straight away.
Ryan ahead in the count, 2-1.
That's down low. Oh!
2-2 the count.
Ooh, that's a surprise on that. Seemed a little low. All right, 2-2, you got a battle now.
Misses in. 3-2 the count.
Ordinarily, I'd say I'd like to get the runners running, but down 3 runs, it's too risky. Strikeout, throw out. You could line into a triple play, just too much of a risk. And he probably won't grant into a double play. He's not really a double play guy, so I would not have the runners running here.
Full count here. Redding. High hold. Plateward. Ryan just misses it.
Oh, he had a good
Hits
swing
it
at
right
that.
over top of our heads.
Looks like he's trying to hit a 3-run home run to tie it up is what he's trying to do.
He didn't miss it by much with that swing.
Yep, he had a pretty good swing at that. I'm expecting to see something different there. This might be that curveball again. It's the old, they don't want to walk him, but yet they don't want to give in either. Let's see what he gets here, full count.
Runners aren't moving.
Wow, he turned on that foul.
Turned on a ball, fouled, hits it hard down the right
Yep.
field line off the wall. Bounces all the way to the right fielder. Where do you go here if you're Olivet?
Yeah, I mean, I'd throw off speed.
Do you have to go? Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have to go to the curveball and just hope you get one in there?
Yeah, I think, and I don't think he throws hard enough to throw it by him unless he swings at a bad ball. Another foul back.
Just missed.
Yep, he's hanging in there. Then to his credit, he's making some good pitches here.
Yeah, the Redding hasn't given in. Murray hasn't given
Yeah,
in. This is
it's a good
turning
battle.
into one of those really good at bats.
And this bat, who knows, could determine the winner of this game. How it turns out. I think he's trying to stay away from him. That ball's down.
Fantastic at bat
Yeah,
by
it really
Ryan Murray
was.
to load the bases with nobody out.
3-2 change.
Looks like Olivet's coach is going to come out of the dugout, making the move.
Yep. What's his pitches at, Blake?
At the end of that at bat, 118 is what Redding will likely end this game with.
You know, you could make the argument that, you know, Ryan had a little success against him. You might have wanted a different look, but he, on the other hand, he's your horse. You're going to give him, the much of an opportunity to win that game as he can, and he leaves with the lead. He's responsible for the 3 runners on base, and we'll tell you when we get right back who the relief pitcher is.
Now pitching for Olivet, number 53, Turbenson.
right, we are back as the new pitcher for Olivet is number 33, Hunter Henson. Chuck, what do his numbers look like?
Well, right now he's only thrown 4 innings so far during the season. 9 hits, 5 earned runs, only 1 walk, but not 11.25. He is 1-0, so with just 1 appearance. So that first pitch was fouled off.
Henson goes outside with the first pitch, and Harrison offers at it. Probably a pitch Harrison would like to have back.
Yeah, well, he's looking at all them guys out there thinking I can tie it up here or put us ahead with 1 swing. That's ball.
Henson misses outside.
Looks like he's got decent stuff. It could have been one of them games. You never know. The wind's blowing out.
This early in the season, as a relief pitcher, your numbers are always inflated.
Absolutely.
One way or the other.
Yep.
Yeah. Henson holds. Plateward has Harrison out in front.
Good pitch.
1-2.
Looked like a slider. So he's got to shorten up here a little bit. Looks like he's choking up a little bit and just move the ball now. Want to try to find some green here.
Hey, what do you think about your 3-hole hitter here choking up to put it in play?
Well, typically I don't like that, and that's what I was afraid of. Oh, he dropped it at second.
The Lions finally catch a break. Harrison grounds out to the shortstop, who goes to second for the start of the double play, and it was dropped at second base. The Lions score a run. That'll be no RBI for, I guess I'm not positive on the RBI just yet. I think he does get the RBI, so it's still bases loaded, nobody out for Tyrell Anderson. Lions now trail 5-3. A base hit will tie this ball game.
So that makes it a 5-3 ball game. So.
And Henson misses outside.
So, we talked about him being airless for the first 7 innings. Now I was afraid that was a double play ball. We were talking about choking up. When you choke up, you do put it in play, but you run that risk of a weak ground ball. So it worked out for the
now
Lions.
ahead 2-0. Yeah, I agree. I was thinking the same thing. I mean,
you want him driving the ball.
Yeah, if you're 3-hole hitter, bases loaded in a game he can win with 1 swing. I mean, I like the idea of a young kid that's willing to choke up to put it in play, but I also want that kid trying to hit it 430 feet to win the ball game. Tyrell heading to count 2-0. Has a good offer at a fastball the inside corner there. Does foul it straight back. 2-1 the count. Again, a base hit all but assuredly ties this ball game with Ryan Murray and his feet standing at second base. Harrison, for a big guy, runs pretty good at first, too. So a ball in the gap may put the Lions ahead.
What the Lions got to worry about here is a line drive. Make sure it goes through. Don't get doubled off.
Anderson fouls it off to third base, chops it off to third. Evens the count 2-2. Henson to his belt and plateward. Tyrell flies out deep right center, right field. Should be deep enough to score Lawson. Murray also advancing to third. Lawson does score. That's a productive out there for Tyrell. If you can find another one of those, it's a tie ball game. That brings to the plate Josh Higgins, the left fielder. Higgins 1 for 4. Harrison at first. Murray at third. 1 out. Higgins digs into the box. Henson has what he wants. To the belt. Higgins just out in front of that. Hits it off the end of the bat straight back to the backstop.
Now this is an interesting situation because good speed on third, not great speed on first. At some point you want to get the runner running, and you have the option of pinch running, putting some speed out there, but then you lose your third baseman for the ninth. So it looks like Coach Newman and the staff is just going to stick straight up with this. There's a wild pitch, and nope, it's a tough one. Bounced straight back, so it would have been hard. Ryan couldn't have scored. Maybe Harrison can get the second, but that was a tough one. So
Yeah, not often you see that bounce right back to the pitcher's
Right.
feet on a wild pitch.
what makes me a little nervous here, the double play still in order. That worries me a little bit.
And Josh coming back from his
Right.
leg injury makes it a little difficult. Normally he runs pretty well. Strike on the outside corner.
Yeah.
Hagen's now behind the count 1-2.
I can't tell for sure, but it looks like the second base would be covering. I don't think they're going to do a double cut. The shortstop's way over in the hole. That's low.
Misses down and away.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to get the runner going here. I don't like to just sit and wait for some. I want to make something happen on my own, especially with good speed at third. If they throw it straight through, I think Ryan can score on the back end.
2-2 the count. Nice breaking ball. That was out.
Yeah, that was outside. But he called it strike three.
It's all that matters is what the guy in the
Yeah.
blue shirt behind the dish thinks. So it's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Brings up Max Klein.
That's a big out.
It's a huge out. Klein, fly ball to right field on the first pitch. Should end the inning, and it does. We go to the top of the 9th. The Lions trail 5-4. We'll be right back.
Was it a ball or strike?
First pitch swinging.
That's over his head.
Yeah, hit hard.
He
That's
didn't-
Bryson left now.
Oh, yeah.
Anton Muir went into play right. First pitch double by the third baseman Fisher.
Maybe they got pissed at him because he's cussing.
That'll bring in Hewitt. Nobody out here.
That's a big insurance run out there. Now we'll see. I think they're bunting here. Nope. Yeah, they are. Oh, that's.
Make the catch, Herbers. Yep. That's a bunt pop out to the catcher. Brings up number 5, the designated hitter, Logan Sella. Sella 0 for 2 with a pair of walks
You know,
today.
Blake, in that situation, you'd love to get a hit there, but I'm just going to move the runner, get him to third with 1 out. He's trying to beat it out. I don't think you're fooling anybody. I mean, we know it's coming, and it was like a slap / quick bunt, and I just move him over.
Jewel, first pitch strike.
We're pretty deep in right. deep in center, medium depth and left. We're playing Parton's almost straight up the middle, and Jake is, like you said before, playing a shallow right.
Joel misses on the outside corner.
I guess when the major leagues put this in, where Jake's playing would be illegal, right? They got to be on the dirt. Is that what they're saying at some point?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know when that takes effect. It might be till next year, but I think that's what they're saying. Infielders will have to be on the dirt.
Ball hit well into the left center field gap.
That's gonna be
a gap.
Yep.
Double, at least for Sella, and a big insurance run for Olivet.
Yeah, it sure was. Sure was. Now, them not moving the runner didn't really make a difference.
You run that risk when you play the pool.
Yep. And to his credit, he went right with the pitch, middle out. He went with it, and you tip your hat sometimes. You just do a nice job hitting. So, again, now we're down 2, but again, we got to hold them here. 2 runs is not impossible, especially, the way their bullpen numbers are. And
Joel, breaking ball, middle of the plate, hangs a little bit.
Yeah, you got away with that one. As we always say, it's a bloop and a blast, and we can tie it up. But we got to get out. This is tough. Boy, 1 out still. And
the second baseman, Compton, 2 for 3 with an RBI in the game. Behind the count 0-1. Joel plateward.
Stay in.
That's a foul ball to the right side. Klein coasting under it, makes the catch. Runner cannot advance.
Nice pitch there. Breaking ball away and
off balance. Joel does a really good job of keeping guys off balance.
Yeah, really nice job there. So this is huge right here. I think 2's pop. 3's obviously 2 or 3's pop, but it's nice that you get one guy on that tying run comes to the plate. The pitcher's mindset's a little bit different with a 2-run lead versus a 3-run lead.
Brings up the catcher, Harris. Harris 1 for 4 with a double.
We got a big-time shift on here, and come on, Jake, can he get over there? Yep.
Nice play, Jake Lawson.
Yep.
Jake was right behind second base, had to go a long way to get to that ball, but does get the out.
He's a rock out there, boys.
Olivet scores 1 on a pair of doubles in the top of the 9th. We'll be back, line trail 6-4.
Back here in the bottom of the 9th inning, the Lions trail by 2, 6-4. Line score so far, Olivet 6 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. The Mount 4 runs, 11 hits, 3 errors. And we got Tyler Herbers, Austin Price, and Caleb Parton, 7, 8, 9 for the Mount. But that's 7, 8, 9 doesn't mean we're done, because the bottom of the lineup's done very well all year long. So here we go. First pitch on the way. And it's inside, ball 1.
Herbers is 2 for 4 on the day. Coming into this at bat, started off hot, going 2 for 2, and then it's kind of slowed down a little bit. Hopefully this at bat kind of changes the pace.
Kicks and fires. There's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. From number 33, Hunter Henson in relief. In line for the save if he can hold it. This 2-run lead. That ball's down. Bounces in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike on a breaking ball. This becomes a very important at bat for both teams, clearly. You want to get that leadoff hitter on if you're the mount, and clearly for them, they want to get that first out and not have him pitch out of the stretch. Henson winds, delivers. That ball's down, 3-1. So at a 3-ball, 1-strike count here, Andrew down 2 runs, I'd really be tempted to make him take this pitch. You really need a base runner. 3-1's a good pitch to hit, but man, you really need a base runner in this case. See what happens here. He took it, called strike 2. I think that's the right decision. He's still got to come in with a strike, and Tyler thought it was inside. It was a pretty close pitch. He's not happy, and we hear some fans barking down there, so they're not happy either. Full count pitch. Here it comes, and he hits it off the pitcher, deflects the shortstop, and he throws him out.
1-6-3 right there.
So a tough break for the Lions. They thought maybe they had a walk, didn't get the call, and Tyler hit it hard. It just bounced off the pitcher right to the shortstop. So 1 out. In steps Austin Price. Austin for the day is?
Price is carrying a 2-for-3 line into this at bat, and he also drew a walk earlier today.
So he's been on base 3 out of 4 times. That's pretty much been his MO since he's went into the starting lineup. He moved to left field last inning. First pitch is a breaking ball that stays outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Caleb Parton on deck, then the top of the lineup. Henson rocks, kicks, and fires, and that is inside ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Lions trail 6-4. Kicks, fires, that's down, ball 3. So I would anticipate Austin taking 1 pitch and possibly 2 to try to get that tying run to the plate. Kicks, fires, there's a 1 right down the middle. This is Henson's game to win or lose because there is nobody warming up. So they're going to stick with him no matter what.
It's a really big spot right here for Price, a guy who's really kind of young in his college baseball career.
3-1 swing, fly ball to right, and there's 2 outs. You'd like to see a little bit better at bat there. 3 balls, 1 strike, but okay, so we got 2 outs and Caleb Parton. So we got to get him on to keep this thing going. Jake Lawson on deck, Ryan Murray in the hole.
Parton's carrying an 0-for-2 line into this at bat. Came in relief of Pedro Munoz earlier in the game, 5th inning.
First pitch is inside, ball 1. Yeah.
So Chuck, in this spot, what are you really looking for from a batter?
Well, you're any way to get on. So, walk, anything, and, you want to make sure the pitch is really good if you swing.
Extend the game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, early in the game, and there's a called strike, 1-1. But any way to get that tying run to the plate. Because he's feeling pretty good about himself out there. He knows he can challenge hitters because a home run's not going to hurt him. That ball's down, 2 balls, 1 strike. It's a different mentality. If the tying run's at the plate, now 1 swing can tie you. But in this case, he's nice and easy and free out there knowing that he can do whatever he wants out there and a home run can't hurt him. 2-1 pitch, ground ball in the hole, base hit.
Takes it through.
To
First
left.
Base hit of the game for Parton.
So it extends the game, and that'll bring up Jake Lawson.
Lawson's 1 for 5 on the day. Also came in and scored a run earlier.
Well, we'd like, Ryan's been swinging a hot bat. We'd like to get him up there if we could, but Jake's got to get on. So we got 2 outs, runner on first. Caleb needs to be careful over there. His run doesn't really matter. Jake hits one hard.
Swing.
I think it's over the right fielder's head. That's going to be a double. They're going to hold him at third, which is the right play because you don't want to get the guy thrown out to end the game. Oh my gosh! Oh, they threw behind him and he was almost out at third. So Jake Lawson with a double off the right field fence. So that makes it 2 outs, second and third. The tying runs at second, and the winning runs at the plate. This will be interesting to see how they pitch Ryan. 2 outs. Will they go right at him, or will they try to pitch around him with Andrew Harrison on deck. Looks like they're going to pitch to him. So Henson stretches, pitches, the ball's in the dirt, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. So the Lions never die attitude. They still got a shot here, Andrew. 2 outs, need a big 2-out hit to tie this thing up, and a home run would walk it off. Ryan's already homered once today. Singled, walked, and grounded out hard to first. Stretch. That ball's down, ball 2. He's being pretty careful with him. And now he wants to look for a pitch he can drive. 2-0. Henson peers in for the sign. Comes to the stretch. And the pitch. That's a called strike. Pretty good pitch. Inside corner. Ryan still ahead, 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball's carrying well, so you get it up in the air, you got a shot. 2 balls, 1 strike. Come set. Here it comes. And did he get enough? Did he get enough? He just walked it off, ladies and gentlemen. A 3-run home run wins the game. Lions 7-6 winners. Well, we talked to Andrew. Did they give him anything to hit, or did they pitch around him? And they challenged him, and he went yard. Great win for the Lions. And we'll be back to wrap it up in a minute.
All right, we are back here to wrap up today's ball game. Chuck, big swing there by Ryan Murray. We were talking about, I know you guys talked about it a little bit on the broadcast.
Yeah, you know, you can say you don't walk the winning run on, but a lot of it, if a guy's swinging the bat, the wind is blowing. Andrew Harrison could have did the same thing.
Absolutely.
You don't know. But I think in that situation, I'm not giving him anything, and I know that you don't. The book says not to do it. Well, I'm not a big believer in the book.
Yeah, and I mentioned to Patrick, I may not walk him, but I'm not letting him do that.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to have to do that on a pitch that's in his.
Because in all honesty, he didn't hit it as well as he could. It helped carry it. I mean, he hit it well, don't get me wrong, but
I think off the bat, almost any day, you think that's a double at
right.
the wall, but
and it just kept carrying
out of here.
So a big win for the Lions. You know, really, really good momentum builder for them.
So at the end of the day, for the Lions, or for Olivet, 6 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors. And for the Lions, 7 runs on 14 hits, 3 errors. And the big, let's go quiet so we can hear Jed's drive. Ladies and gentlemen, Jed Lockett with the big drive safely, as Coach Murray loves. But again, 7 runs on 14 hits, 3 errors for the Lions. Obviously, the big performer of the day, you know, Ryan Murray with the 3-for-4 effort, 4 RBIs, including the walk-off 3-run bomb. Henson for Olivet gets the loss. Jewell comes in, gives up the homer, but does get the win for the Lions. Yeah. All in all, great pitch game by Jake Hughes.
Yeah, and again, we go back to Jake. I mean, you know, he's not going to get the win, but, you know, he's the reason we were in the game. We had a chance to do that because he pitched so well.
All in all, it came down to 1 swing of the bat, but this was a pretty well played for the most part. The errors that were errors were kind of weird errors. They weren't just kicking it around.
Right.
Pretty well played Division III baseball game.
And let's give credit to the previous 2 hitters. There's 2 out, nobody on. Looks like we're done, and we get on. Jake hits the double. And when we hit the three, he doesn't get the chance to hit the 3-run home run if them guys don't get on. So
Parton and Lawson set the table. Murray eats the steak.
there you go. So
At the end of the day, it was a 2-hour, 45-minute game. We will be back with a pair of games tomorrow. Thank goodness Dave Mitchell will have the call for the first game tomorrow. I can stop butchering this job.
tremendous job, Blake.
The three of
Tremendous
us
job.
will rotate a little bit tomorrow. Meet Chuck and Dave. I'm Blake Watson, the Sports Information Director at Mount St. Joseph. Joined, as always, by my buddy Chuck Murray. We will see you guys tomorrow. Tune in. Lions at Olivet. Game 1 first pitch should be at noon. As Coach Murray will say, it'll be about 12:04 is my best guess. So we will be back tomorrow in just a few hours. Lions win 7-6 behind the big 3-run bomb by Ryan Murray to walk it off. We'll see you tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.